is James Holder for IFL TV in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella. We're in Las Vegas. The moment is finally upon us. It's big fight week and the fight's here.
Well, Ashley Fearfane.
Ashley Fearfane's just in action right now. We're just going to quickly have a quick chat and probably catch the second half of his fight.
Yeah.
How you finding Vegas, my man?
It's alright, mate. Not bad. Bang average, really.
Yeah?
No, it's been good.
I've been hearing rumours of your exploits with the in-betweeners. you and your fellow apprentice and work experience.
All
candidate.
rumours, mate. Nothing, all unsubstantiated.
Indeed.
Don't worry about that. But yeah, it's been a bit subdued really this week, in terms of it being Mayweather and fight week. It's just been a bit.
What do you mean subdued? Explain to me.
Subdued. There's not that many people around. The grand arrivals, it was about 3 deep at the railings. Even my Dana rematch, there was about 50 deep. You couldn't move. But no, it's just a reflection of the fight, I suppose. It's kind of interesting to see that. And the weigh-in, there was barely anyone there. They turned it around, did it like how they did for Khan Alexander. It wasn't the same as the Pacquiao one or even the Maidana 2. It was like, it's been a bit quiet, but interesting to see. It doesn't automatically happen. You have to have a good fight for people to be interested. Some people are interested, and for once he didn't get booed at a weigh-in. Maybe that's why he's chosen Berto, because Berto hasn't really got any fans. Anyone else anyone else in the world, even Thurman, Mayweather's going to get booed at the weigh-in. So maybe that's what he wanted.
Yeah. I mean, does this fight, in your opinion, if Mayweather does come through this as we anticipate, does this help cement his legacy, or are we already his legacy's there?
I don't think it does anything. I don't think it does anything for his legacy. But then again, it's not a caveat like, oh yeah, but remember that fight against Berto? It's just another fight. But the way you got to look at it is anyone he's in with at 47, he's going to beat. So it doesn't really matter, does it? Yeah. In the scheme of things, maybe he should have gone straight after Pacquiao. Personally, I don't think this will be his last fight. I just don't think he would have wanted to go out like this. He might retire for a bit, might retire for a year or two, whatever, but I think we'll see him again.
I mean, when you're used to winning and you can potentially make so much money in one night's work, how do you then go, I'm going to call it a day, I'm at the top? You're used to being in the gym, the lifestyle, the sort of the reputation of being like TBE. Yeah. How do you then turn that in?
Yeah, exactly. How do you? And the thing is with him is he's been boxing since he was like a baby. You see the video, the old videos and that of him. Like, how would you go from that to then no longer boxing? That's the transition, and obviously history shows us people really struggle with that. People who are less important for the sport. He's important in the sport. He's an icon. How does he then turn it off? I'm not sure he can at the moment, especially not off the back of this. I think it would be a nagging sort of thing to go out on this fight. But then again, we haven't seen what's going to happen yet. Maybe Berto would cheat.
We're writing Berto off. He's not even got in the ring yet.
Maybe Berto was going to stretch him in like the first round or something. But I wouldn't bet against Mayweather personally.
I mean, Mayweather's been such a big part of boxing in Vegas and boxing in general. The money he generates, the amount of jobs he creates, the buzz he brings to the town. Who, in your opinion, can replace him to step up to the plate to do them kind of pay-per-view numbers and bring that kind of excitement into the sport?
No, I don't think we'll see another one like this for a while. I just can't see it. Canelo, but he don't speak English. How's that going to work? And then you look, Thurman's a great talker and he's good and stuff. Maybe it'll be him. I don't know. I can't see it myself. There's this idea we were talking about yesterday. There's this idea of Mayweather being like, he was born into greatness, wasn't he, with his dad.
Just want to apologise to Declan Taylor for the running out of battery as per usual
so
with this camera. Can't get the staff
so
nowadays.
Unprofessional.
I'm going to reprimand myself.
You should.
I should. So yeah, as I said, as we were discussing, I want to come a little bit now onto George Groves as he aims to become WBC World Champion at the third time of asking. He's been in 2 of the biggest fights in a long time in British history. Surely with that experience and dealing with them pressure cooker situations, he's in perfect position to become world champion today.
Seems like it. You would assume so. He's used to it. You wonder whether Badou Jack is. Kader Sauerland said Groves has been to places Badou Jack's never even dreamed of. I thought it was a great line. But he seems to absolutely thrive on it. He was brilliant at the weigh-in. Good following over here as well. So good to see. Like, really good reception. Sounded like he was the home fighter. Badou Jack's not even he's a house fighter. He's a Mayweather boy. But you would assume that that's going to hold him in good stead for this fight. He's been here. He's been in massive fights. He's been in bigger fights. I think he said to you, like all the American writers are like, how does it feel to be in like the biggest fight of your life? He's like, what are you talking about? I've fought like 80,000 people.
You want to say it, don't you?
Yeah. No, but he has. That's what he's been in. This is like another night's work for him.
Yeah.
I know it's hard to say because we're only a few hours before, so I could get it completely wrong and look like a complete idiot. But we look forward to it. It's a good chance for him to win it. That's all you can say about it. It's a good chance for him to win a world title. Isn't it?
He's flying the flag, and he's out here. He looks fantastic. I've got to say, this is probably the trimmest and most muscular I've seen.
No, he looks
coming
in great
into
condition.
a fight.
Yeah, and you think James DeGale was the same in Boston. Remember how good he looked and how well he did the camp. And George Groves, a big deal over here. Like the American journalists and stuff are coming up. Oh, we love George. You see some of the huddles and stuff he was doing. He's after Floyd and Berto. He's the man around here. And he's been really good with them. You know what he's like. He's a personable guy, and he's good for doing the media. And the journalists here seem to love him, and they're excited about him. And they're excited about James DeGale.
They get him as well. He's quite dry, and I think his sort of sense of humour comes across.
Yeah, he has
quite
got
well
a very
here,
English.
He?
Yeah, he's got an English sense of humour.
And we sometimes overlook that a little bit at home because we're all trying to be funny.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, exactly. But James DeGale and George Groves over here are really relevant. Virgil Hunter did like a round table, and he said number 2 at 68 in the world is James DeGale, like without much hesitation. If Groves can put a statement in, it'll be DeGale, and Groves will probably be 2 and 3 really in the world. If he was to go and do it, you might think, but he's been a star turn this week, George, and good on him, and they really care about him here. Hopefully he'll do the business.
I spoke to Leonard Ellerby about your suggestion of changing Badou Jack's name to Badman Jack.
Yeah.
He said he thinks it could probably increase his fan base a little bit.
Well, it would definitely. I think that's what he needs to do. Badou is I don't know. That's catchy as well. Maybe just change his nickname to Badman Jack.
That's what I'm saying. Badou, Badman Jack.
Yeah, Jack the Ripper. I mean, it's got some negative connotations. Has anyone told him who Jack the Ripper was?
I don't think he's kind of realised.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Would you want to be known as Jack the Ripper? That's not...
Declan Peter Sutcliffe Taylor.
Especially round here, like in Vegas. Jesus, you don't want to be known as Jack the Ripper, but I don't know, mate. Yeah.
It is what it is. So what's your plans now then? Will you write more stories, previews? What do you do?
I mean,
do you just hang out?
There's only a few hours. Yeah. Like now the work's done really. Like the preview stuff has been.
All your hard work's done.
Hard work's done. All the dedication. So I just sit around. To be honest, I'm waiting for the food. Like the press food here is out of this world.
I've say, it's fantastic.
And I mean, what time is it now? It's 1:30 now. We haven't had any lunch.
What's the gap between? You've had
breakfast and lunch.
To your lunch.
Well, I ain't eaten nothing
in the
today.
same room, mate.
I ain't eaten nothing today, but the other day, like I think it was Tuesday, coming in, it was like a full-blown breakfast. I was like, I better eat some breakfast. Finished it, got a cup of tea, sat down, and then like half an hour later, they brought out a full-blown Mexican lunch.
Just explain like the lunch. It's not like here's a little plate.
Yeah, it's not like in England where you might get a biscuit and a cup of tea. Like you see here, this is like the stage where people shoot the presser off.
Yeah.
And all across here. It's just tables and tables of food, and like I had about 5 different types of meat the other day on the same plate. It's mental. I mean, and then I go over there and buy like 5 chicken tenders. It's ridiculous.
Welcome to Vegas, baby.
Welcome to Vegas, and now I'm just waiting for it. I haven't eaten for about 45 minutes, so I need to fill my boots.
I feel that. I feel you. Listen, it's great to get you on the channel. Thanks for giving me a bit of time. I'm sorry I haven't had much time to catch up with you. I know you've been extremely busy.
I've been so busy, like in the nights and stuff. Been hanging out and doing very little. But I don't know. It's been actually talking of business. Been a bit subdued. You know the same,
mate.
In Vegas, we've been like used to walking around and like Evander Holyfield's there, and you can get him, and then you got like Larry Holmes there, and then you got Deontay Wilder and whatever. And
this week it's not been like that.
There's been very little. There's been yesterday people turned up. Porter and who else was here? Furman, Mosley, people like this. But
that's the first
Santa
day.
Cruz. But since before then, there's no one around, which is very weird. But anyway,
very strange. All right, well listen, thank you for giving us a bit of time, mate, and we will catch you again real soon.
Cheers, mate.